So 3 months ago, I built an app to solve my own problem. Fast forward to today, it now has real users. And 3 days ago, I shipped the version 2. And in this video, I'm going to show you everything that changed and what I learned shipping updates to a product that people actually use. Alright, so in case if you are new to the channel, let me just give you a quick recap of what SubTrack is. So SubTrack is basically a tool that you can use to track your subscriptions and SaaS in one place. And I also did a video on my channel to about 2 months ago where I said I built an app to track my subscription. So you can go and watch this video. The card will be popping up right now in order for you to get more context about the product. And I also made a follow-up video on how I added payment, which I'm also going to be talking about in this video. So now that you know what SubTrack is, I want to tell you why I built the version 2. So after making this video, I got some DMs and comments of people telling me to add certain features such as usage tracking. You want to see what they are paying for, first trial. So if they're subscribed to a tool that have a trial, they also want to see something like that. And I use it every day, and I have friends that also use SubTrack. So these are the different feedback I got from them, and I decided to just implement them and also create a new landing page and a new user dashboard. So this is the old design, so I no longer have it. This is a screenshot, so let me just walk you through the new one. So this is how the new design actually looks like. You can go to getsubtract.xyz in order for you to add your subscription. So let me just refresh the page. You can see that this is counting up, and this is really really clean in my opinion, and it's quite interactive as well. I can scroll down. We have some ad copies here, and we have this animation, software animation going in this section, and this one going in this section as well. Also have some sections, right? So basically these are just new features I added. So every subscription is in one place. um you get an alert before you are being charged via email. Then also you can have an option to cancel ads from a subscription you no longer use. And I also added a one-time fee. So this is like a lifetime fee. So if you pay once, you have access to literally all the features that will be adding, because this is a project I'll be using every day. So I don't see myself leaving it or not working on it anytime soon. And again, we live in a world where we literally pay for almost everything now. So majority of the things that were free are not free again. So if you get the pro version, you have access to all the features I'll be adding, and you can even request for more features. Fun fact is, some of these features that I added here are actually on the free plan. So I just did that for now. Maybe after this video is published, after a few weeks, I might just like revert them back. So you just get the benefit. If I scroll down, we have the testimonial section right here and the CTA section, and basically that is it. So I also have a PWA version, so you can install it as an app on your device, on your phone, or on your laptops. So and again, we have dark mode as well, which is cool. How cool is that? I have light mode. So let me quickly sign in. Alright, so this is a new dashboard, and let me show you what I previously had on the version 1. So this is how the version 1 was. It was not bad, to be honest, but I feel this is much more clean compared to this. You can let me know in the comment which of the versions you prefer. But personally, for me, I prefer this version. And again, I before recording this video, I removed some of my subscriptions so you don't aggregate my balance. And I just thought about this. Maybe after this video, I'll add a feature where once I add it here, it should affect all this one showing here as well. But you can hide your balance if you want to. And I'm also using the pro version, so I'll basically be demoing all the features for you. So I really like this feature that I added. It was not in this one before. Like I said, this one was just there. Why this one is more, instead of more, is less cluttered as compared to this one. So we have the home tab right here. If you want to add a subscription, you just click on add and you select the subscription you want. So if I say I want to subscribe to Twitter now, for example. I think it's called X. So you'll see it right here on anyone. So you can just click on it. Then again, I said you can choose dark mode as well. Then you can just add subscription. So I'm not going to do this because I already have an X subscription already. So you know what? Let me just use something much more different. So let me say Prime. The Amazon Prime Video. Okay, let's select this one. So this is entertainment, and I'll say like 2,000 bucks, and I'll just select NGN, but you can pick whatever currency you use. And this is billed monthly. Then the renewed date is let me just say it to 19th. Then if what you're subscribing to gives you a free trial, you can enable this right here and select a date of which you'll be reminded. So if the actual date is 20, like the renewed date is 19 in this case, and select 17, and you're going to be reminded before that time. I'm going to toggle this one off. Then again, you can choose a general reminder. So since the renew date is 19 and I choose like 2 days right here, it's going to remind me on the 17th. I can decide to go ahead or leave it, leave my card, or decide to like cancel the subscription. Then I can add optional notes and you say testing if this will work. So if I have subscription, it is going to open my Google Calendar and I don't want you to see all what I have on my calendar. So I'll quickly add it there and come back. Alright, so if I save this, it's now going to show my calendar. So, but before I save it, you can decide to edit whatever text you want right here. And again, you can edit the description that is right here, but I'm just going to save it. Alright, so it has been added to my calendar, and I don't know why for this application that I'm using, SubTrack, I prefer light mode. So you should just try and bear with me in this video if you are not a light mode person. Alright, so we are light mode back now. So we've added the parent video, but we're not seeing it right here. So it's intentional because I don't want to render a bunch of stuff right here. I think I should make this 8. So just 4 can be much better like that. But again, if you want to see everything, you can just come to subscriptions or click on view or be redirected to the subscriptions tab where you can see all subscriptions right here. So this is the one we added. So I can click on it now. I can decide to cancel. So there's if I click on the cancel now, I will see like a pop-up that says sign in to Prime Video, open account or billing settings, find subscription or plan section, click cancel and confirm. So if I click on this, it's going to take me to Google, and basically the AI overview will give you a detailed information on how to cancel, which is similar to what we have here. So you can choose to cancel it directly if you don't know how to do it from the app. And you can also choose to edit it again. So if you want to edit, you can choose that, and you can also delete the subscription as well. And again, I really like this feature because it was not initially on the version 1. So the feature where you can be able to cancel something is nice. I'm trying to look for a more easier alternative that will actually take you to the application that you want to cancel and just cancel from there. For now, this will work very fine. Okay, so another feature is the insight feature. So far, if I click on the insight, this one I really like this one a lot because this will actually put your mind in perspective of how much you are spending a year in subscriptions. So far my 2026 overview, it's 79,400 naira that I've spent so far. But what I'm going to spend by the end of the year is this amount, which is kind of ridiculous because I just have like little subscriptions right here. You know what? Let me just delete this one since I don't need it. Let me delete it for now. I get a much better. I think I need to change this. Alright, so it has been deleted right now. Let me go back to the insights. So okay, yeah. So you can see the price that says I think the day won't change because the actual stuff has not kicked in yet. So annual pays is 476,000, which is crazy. And this, to be honest, this is even putting me right now in perspective to cancel one of all these subscriptions right here. But each of them are very, very beneficial to me, especially this whole guy right here. So I'm going to leave it as it is. But hopefully I'll be more cautious on if I will be adding any subscription. Okay, so you can also see the spend for each month. So monthly spend last month was 30,200, and monthly spend for July so far, or what I'll be spending for July rather, is 49,200. And this price is going to change because some of these subscriptions they are going to change. Like for instance now Cloud was initially 15,000, but for some reason they just added double the price to 30k. So just keep that in mind. That's why all these are helpful. Again, this is showing red, so negative of 49,200. Right. Also, you can see inside by category. So far, the work has much more, or is collecting much more money. So again, we have the settings option right here where you can disable reminders. So in order for you to disable reminders, you need to be on the pro plan, to keep that in mind. So I can choose to disable reminders and push notification as well, which is a cool feature. So now before I get charged, I get a push notification and I also get a reminder via email as well. And I did a video on how the whole email stuff using Zeptome, so you can watch that video in order for you to get much more understanding on how you can add email service to your application. Then again, let me show you the mobile view because the mobile view is quite slick as well. So if I go to iPhone 14 Max, you can see how the mobile view is, which is really, really clean in my opinion. So compared to the last one, I didn't screenshot that one, but that one was just basically what was basically on the preview version. So for this now, it's more cleaner. We have different tabs like so, cool animations, and we can add from here. You can choose to close this out, and again you can slide to see more subscriptions, and you can just click on view or in order to see all your subscription, or click on the subs right here. And lastly, like I said, there's a PWA. So if I check for SubTrack now, you still have a much more better version of the application on full screen. So this is what I use like 99% of the time, and I can choose to change the mode to dark mode and light mode. And again, it's going to apply on the web version because again, it's a PWA. But this works offline and it does almost all the stuff that native app does. Alright, so like I said, people are actually using this. I don't want to expose my production environment, but people are actually using this, and I can't just break things like I usually did when I was building it for myself. All the features that I added was on a dev environment, which is this one you're seeing right now. So if you want more video on how add more features to a production environment and give it to users to test it before it actually goes live, you can let me know in the comments. Alright guys, so that's the size of the video. If you want to keep track of all the subscriptions you have, I'm referring to your OpenAI subscriptions, your Plus subscriptions, your Cursor subscriptions, and whatever, you can visit get.subtrack.xyz. The link is in the description below, and you can also watch this Ola video if you want the whole monetization story and how you can add or monetize your application. If you found the video helpful, do it to leave a like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one.